Alright boys and girls, welcome back to the channel. We start off this video in the trusty, alright, E46 daily. Now, let's not run over a bike, firstly. Secondly, let's not crash into traffic coming from the other way. Very good. Now, I want to catch you up on the events of this weekend. After about 4 years of owning this 3-liter car, finally, I decided, thank you to my friend Tim for pushing me to do this, to list it on eBay and do a full write-up on, about the car and, what it is, what it's about, what it can be, things like that. Do a proper listing. And the day after, off of eBay, someone hits me up and is like, oh yeah, can I do a phone call, blah, blah. Speak to them on the phone, seems like a really cool guy, had like a C35 Laurel that he spent the whole of lockdown like under sealing and doing all this stuff to it, and he's realized that it's too sick and he wants a beta. So he's obviously seen the 3-liter car and was like, this is perfect, I'm gonna come and see what's up. My man drives, all right, not 2 hours, not 3 hours, but 6 hours, all right, to come and view this car. Guess what? He's like, yeah, cool, let me take it for a test drive, after he spent a good thorough hour looking around it and making sure it's legit, which it is. Goes to fucking clutch in. The slave cylinder shits itself on the viewing of the person about to buy the car. Thanks, E36. So, moral of the story, don't buy E36s, ever. I hate working on cars. Just want to put that out there. So if there's anyone in the world who is watching this video for some reason that enjoys working on cars as much as I enjoy driving and breaking them, then please hit my line, yeah, on Instagram at Rogue Drive, leave a comment, somehow, please, just get at me. I need a mechanic, someone who's bothered to work on my broken cars, please. So here we have a nice little thing to lay down on so I'm not on the ground. We have my pressure bleeder, which I think doesn't work. And right there, we have a broken 3-liter car that needs to be sold so I can get rid of it. All right, so after you have your car jacked up, you're gonna put a drift spare, usually one that's been curbed and fucked, under the wheel. As a jack stand, obviously you don't wanna kill yourself. Then you're gonna lay down your little thing that you're gonna sleep on, yeah? And get crushed by the car on. You're gonna lay down on it, go under here, have a look at your nice exhaust and how it's been scraping everywhere. And then you're gonna go to your slave and see how there's not even the 2 fucking nuts that are supposed to be on it. And that's probably the reason why the slave blew to begin with. Amazing, thanks whoever built this car. So after you get the 1 nut that was on the slave out, and it was actually finger tight as well, you'll pull out your slave with a little bit of fluid dripping out and obviously some sort of bug. You're gonna check it, you're gonna see that it's fucked. You're then gonna go to your boot and check the new one that you have, because the person you got your car off actually provided the slave and told you that it's gonna break and that you should change it. So after you've replaced your slave cylinder without making a mess, all right, you're gonna make sure that you have 2 bolts on there and that they're both tight. Next thing you're gonna do, you're gonna remove the little plastic cover over the bleed nipple, and then you're gonna come to your brake fluid and clutch fluid reservoir, which you opened before you took the slave off so that there wasn't pressure in there. You're gonna get your pressure bleeder kit that you got from Halfords and probably doesn't work, and you're gonna connect it. After you've connected it and realize that you don't have so much fucking brake fluid and you need to go buy some, you're gonna come and get your wrench. You get your 7mm, you go under here, grab this bleeder, unscrew it, and hope that some air comes out and your pedal comes up. Then you're gonna realize that you're an idiot for thinking that it's even possible for you to bleed a clutch system without hydraulic fluid. And you're gonna make your way to your local Halfords and realize that they're closed. You're then gonna try and make your way over to a Euro Car Parts while being stuck at 25 in a 30 because someone doesn't know how to drive. You're then gonna go to Euros and pick up your 1-liter bottle of Dotchev Pagid brake fluid. You're then gonna get back to your situation and fill up your bleeder bottle with the brake fluid you just bought. Then you're gonna realize that after all of the work you've put in today, on Monday, you still can't bleed the clutch and you have to get to work. All right, we continue this video off a more chill mood. As you can see, I'm surrounded by BMWs, and this is my natural habitat, okay? I've made my way to the local Brighton BMW dealership to pick up some bits and see a brand new electric X series. Look at this thing. Look at these grills. What's going on? 21 reg. All right, looking fresh. All right, got my part. Usually, this parking lot used to be full of way more cool and old BMWs. Whereas now, the coolest and oldest is an 05 reg 7 series, which I bet is a diesel. The interior is looking kind of fresh. Let's see. Oh, nope. We've got a fucking scoreboy, 750 Li. Damn. All right, this is worth it. Yeah, look at that. That's fresh. Definitely give me one of those. And then right here, right next to where I'm parked with my little E46, there's an E39 in a pretty cool color. I'm pretty sure this is individual. It is auto and debadged. So we have no clue what engine's in that thing. Hopefully not a diesel. Anyway, so the reason that I made my way all the way down to Portslade to the BMW dealership of Brighton was to pick up an OEM, all right, gasket. This is all it says, gasket. I opened it up just to make sure, because obviously you gotta make sure you got the right thing, and it's this. If you ever had an E46 or an M43 engine, you would know exactly what that is. That is the damn oil filter housing gasket, all right? Somehow, the M43 is so powerful and makes so much torque that it just loves to blow through these gaskets, all right? My whole engine bay and my whole engine and the whole back of the car and underneath of it is coated in oil. And I was like, you know what? I'm kind of sick of this. 1 5-liter bottle of oil, a whole bottle lasts me 1 fucking week. So I had to check what the fuck is going on. I had a look, very obvious. There is oil basically pouring out of the oil filter housing where it connects to the block. So I obviously had to hit a BMW. They were like, oh, it's £7 for the brand new OEM gasket. And I was like, cool, I'm coming. And they're like, oh, we don't have it in stock. You have to wait 10 days. It's all right. It was actually an overnight thing, so it's not bad. Came, picked it up, and I'm gonna change it now for a win. On the topic of cool old BMWs, just down the road from the BMW dealership is that 7 Series. It's sitting on those 16-inch 8 Series wheels, and it's looking extra old and nice. We're also making our way to the local Euro car parts to help with this win that I'm chasing. So of course, only makes sense to get a new oil filter while doing the oil filter housing gasket, right? Euros actually comes through on all of these little nitty servicey stuff. So thanks Euros for that. Well, it's kind of dark, but basically due to the nature of the British weather, which is my favorite, I love the weather here. It's always sunny and nice and warm, never raining or windy or horrible and depressing, never. I am at the local, as the car parking lot, under the road, I guess, whatever slip road that actually brings you into the marina. There is cover here, and it's pretty much free parking. So for quick jobs like this, where I only leak a little bit of oil on the ground, it's about perfect. I'm going to get on with changing this oil filter housing gasket now. So after you've removed half of your engine bay, math, cruise control, airbox, induction pipe, unplugged everything, you now get access to your alternator, which is actually on top of the bracket for the tensioner pulley, which you need to remove to be able to pull the oil filter housing off of the block and get to the gasket that needs replacing. Not bad, not fucking bad. I guess I'll update you with my progress. All right, so I've got the belt off to one side. If you guys remember, when I was working on the car last time, the water pump went on it, and the water pump pulley actually got destroyed a little bit. I did buy a new one, but I haven't installed it since. So I'm gonna use the opportunity now, since I'm in the engine bay fucking around, to switch this pulley over as well. Just for reference, with the pulley missing the rear lip, it doesn't really cause any issues for usability. I haven't had no problems with the belt slipping or whining or anything like that. So realistically, I don't even need to change this pulley. However, I do have a brand new one sitting, so I may as well. Okay, so after you have disconnected your battery, so that you don't short out the entire car, you can remove your alternator, which is mounted with these 2 bolts, and on the back here there's a 14mm nut that connects the live wire to it, which is why I had to disconnect the battery, just because I really don't want to disconnect the live wire off the alternator and have it flapping about with the battery still connected. I just don't feel like that's right. I was thinking about doing it, but I was like, nah. So now when you come down here, you'll see this is your tensioner pulley right here. It's got a bolt here, a bolt here, a bolt here, a bolt here, and I think maybe one on the front. I'll find out, yank that off, and then I should have access to the oil filter housing itself. I'm gonna undo the oil filter, open it up and get ready to change the gasket. All right, so I've got this bracket. Here's a bolt. This is a very important bolt that I actually was looking for a very long time. I'm glad it's still in the engine bay. So after taking out the 5 bolts, which look like this, I think they're all the same. You can kind of move the whole thing out of the way. Now, the power steering pump is attached to this whole bracket. So next thing here, if we look, this is like an oil sensor. That's really cool. So this would explain the oil light when I start the car up. To take off the gasket, I'm guessing it's all these bolts here. And it just should come off the block after I've taken out the oil filter and made a mess. So I've got all the bolts off, and I think that I should do this video justice and show the moment that I yank it off of the car. Now, I'm not able to undo this because apparently it's tighter than 25 Newton meters, so fuck me. But I'm gonna try and undo it when it's out of the car. Hey, look at that, bingo bongo. Quite hot, so that's a bit sad. The gasket looks not too happy, if I'm honest. Let me try and, ooh, yeah, that's a bit old, isn't it? Ugh. Yeah, so this is what is causing all of this leaking. It's just not holding any pressure and can go straight in the fucking bin, mate. Okay, so I've drained all the oil out of this housing into my little impromptu trash container here. Because BMW are smart and want to get people to come and service their cars at their dealerships instead of on their own with normal tools, they have completely changed the design of the cap for the oil filter. So essentially on the E36 and like kind of any normal car, there's a spot on the top here for a socket or some sort of bolt where you can just like unscrew it and just take the damn cap off and change your damn oil filter. However, E46, nah, it's all right. The year 2000 was the dramatic change of everything. I need an actual oil filter cap tool to achieve this. There is a belt method, which Vasil was trying to explain to me, but I feel like I'm a bit dumb for that. So I'm just gonna get the damn tool because I probably am gonna need the tool in the future for this shit anyway. I'm gonna just bang everything together, put the new gasket on, which is kind of the whole point of this, go to Halfords and get the tool for the lid so that I can change the oil filter while I'm here. So I've got the oil filter housing back onto the engine. I used the top 2 bolts to hold the new gasket in place while I installed it. There is the little valve thing in the back here as well that goes at the top. I made sure to not forget to put that thing in. Using the bolts to hold up the gasket and sort of like guiding it into place and screwing them in by finger to hold it on while the gasket sits in the right place, just because there's no pins or anything. All right, so the belt is back on, alternator's back on, everything's bolted up. I didn't actually get to change the pulley because obviously eBay is going to send me the wrong pulley and I've just had it in my boot for like 2 months. It's pretty much back together now. The rest of the shit that I got to put together is the air intake elbow with the MAF and the cruise control here, and obviously the air box with the air filter. I just spoke to Raza on the phone as well. He's swinging by Halfords for me to grab an oil filter lid tool because obviously I can't unscrew the lid myself without the tool because, as I was saying, BMW decided to change the design for some reason. He's on his way with that, and then I should be able to bang the new filter in before I even start the car so that everything's been changed in the same mileage. So this is the new tool. Thank you, Raza, for bringing it along. Saved the day. This is now unscrewed and can spin freely, so that's nice. And then yeah, we've done a little unboxing for the oil filter. That looks kind of correct. I'm worried about all of these O-rings and shit that it comes with because I'm not sure if my car has that, but we're gonna see now anyway. Do you want to film? This is empty in it, so it shouldn't even have any fluid to leak over it.
It should have it will have a little bit. Actually.
Yeah, on the filter.
Yeah.
See, it's empty. It's no problem. It's kind of universal, I reckon.
Is it?
This oil filter is more black than my gloves, bro. It's been changed though. This is not an OEM one, so it's
Nice. It's a little bit different, but it should do the job, no?
it's the same diameter, innit?
Yeah, same
and the same length.
height.
So.
As long as it fits in there, you know. I don't know what I'm filming. I'm not gonna lie.
I mean, I'm just putting it in there, really.
Jeez, look at that.
Old trash.
That sounded like it was plastic rather than rubber.
I heard that shit too.
I'm doing that Bevan filming.
Oh yeah, Bevan filming is the most best thing. Look, use the oil that's left on your gloves to make sure you lube it up a little bit because, you know, you don't want it dry.
Nobody likes it dry.
And then yeet that bitch back on, slide it down into its own little gap.
Is this the last thing? That pulley.
That's for the water pump, but it's the wrong pulley, so I'm fucked. Yeah, so it's better off if you put the oil filter into the lid and then close the lid, because if you have the oil filter and then put the lid, it doesn't want to do it.
What the fuck? That just fell from the sky.
This is what happens when you're next to a McDonald's, bro. Fucking McDonald's package just spawns around you.
They fully just fell from up there. Somebody must have chucked it.
Someone probably threw it out their window, bro, on the road. What a waste of time. There's littering, innit? Don't do that shit.
PSA.
Leave that. That's cool. Then, now we go to the boot where the battery is. I'm doing this legit, bro.
Why'd you disconnect the battery?
Alternator. Had to
You had
take
to-
it off. What do you think? This is a serious job, eh?
Proper mechanic shit, huh?
Alright. Terminal on. Now we should have the same identical, absolutely same car, except less oil being spurted out the back.
Maybe your oil light will go away.
That's the thing, because there's a sensor actually that plugs into the oil filter housing.
Yeah.
And I think that's why the little light comes up when I start the car.
This is a 10-minute clip, by the way.
Is it?
Yeah. They don't all fall out when you took the housing off.
Barely. Yeah, part full. Check this out. Chilling.
Can't see it, but...
Easy. So the car is ready to go.
Okay, turn it on then. Let's get rod knot. Yeah. The oil was getting everywhere.
All right, video after the video, just in case we wanted success. The engine is on and you can see right where I've done the gasket, it's actually leaking more than it was before. So fuck me. Now it still leaks oil, and in fact it's probably worse than when I started. Why? What's the point? So Dom has actually been the biggest babe, all right? He let me borrow his 330 CD to come over to, again, the BMW dealership. Wow, I haven't been here before. What? I'll show you what I need to get. Bro, what the fuck? A BMW scooter, what's this about? All right, again, got my fucking part. Wow, so this is that valve thing that I was talking about. It just seems like there's oil pouring out of exactly where this is. Obviously, we're gonna have to do the obligatory dealership parking lot walk around, okay? I did see something fresh. What we have here though, this is the real shit, okay? Look at it, it has a damn badge. V12, look at that. Look inside, it says V12 on the center console. It looks like I can eat off this entire interior, it's so clean. Check this out, 760 Li. Private reg, so we don't even know what year it is, but it looks brand new. X drive, so this means it's impossibly sticky. I don't know about this color. It is a sexual color though, because it's got like some crazy pearl in it. I don't even know what to call this color. But yeah, check this out. This is the good shit, okay? To be fair, I'd kind of have that over this, but this is still something I would definitely love. Actually, there's an M5. Let me show you that, because I love me an M5, okay? Damn, look at this. M5, chilling. Private plate as well, with a sexual situation. Oh, with the white interior like that, with the preset buttons on the steering wheel, all of that. This is that good shit as well. Love a bit of a 5 Series. And then this, okay, I'm not sure what the fuck is going on. I think this is an M1. We've got some good cars here today. Manual as well, don't worry about that. Okay, black interior with the red stitching. These are OEM wheels, I think. I'm not sure if they come on the 1 Series like that. 265s. Wow, look at these arches, man. The rear bumper as well with the little vent situation here. This is beautiful. We have some sexy whips here today, all right? It's Friday, by the way, just for reference. And obviously, we're gonna come back to this nice, okay? Dom, he usually cleans his cars. Don't know what's up today, but it's still looking fly. Let's get back to my piece of shit 316. It's a roof down situation today, boys. We got that good sunlight. Let's get it. Look at this dumb driving. Move your step right and see front. Anyway, we top down, we're cruising. I just wanted to do a quick thing review on this actually. Oh, this bike, it's all right, he's slow. This thing is kind of fresh. The car itself is very solid, which I'm kind of surprised about considering it's on 108K, which for an E46 convertible is kind of high. Basically, this is perfect. Now, as a diesel hater, those words shouldn't come out of my mouth. However, I 1,000,000% understand why this car is appealing, why it's good, and why someone like Dom would buy it. As far as I'm aware, he paid quite a bit for it, which depending, to be fair, yeah, the market is a bit mental anyway. So like a bit much it's relative nowadays. In reality, maybe he paid exactly what this is worth. The only critique, the only thing that I dislike about this car is the noises it makes and the smell. You lot know how BMWs are, yeah? The petrol cars, they make this specific like grunty noise, man. I don't know how to explain it. It's like the BMW authentic straight six NA noise. This doesn't have that. And I think this is what kills it off for me. Yeah, it just kind of sounds like a bus. And you know, it's not slow. It's very definitely not slow. In fact, I would say it's quite a fast car. And this is absolutely 100% stock form as well. So overall review, I would definitely say if you're the kind of person who's after fuel economy and like practicality, even though diesel engines are turbo and that just makes them more complex for like repairs and stuff like that. All in all, definitely recommend a convertible, definitely recommend an E46. I wouldn't personally recommend a diesel just because of the noise and smell they make and all the clouds that come with it. But other than that, very, very good. And thank you to Dom for letting me use this. We've now made it back to the Asda parking lot with the 2-hour maximum parking. The last time I was here was Wednesday. And as I said, today is Friday. When we look underneath, we see a fat off oil puddle, which is exactly what I'm trying to solve. So let us get on with it, huh? No, this is all fucking oily. Okay, so after taking apart the whole engine bay and putting it back together and putting the new valve thing with the damn O-rings, we now have a working engine that isn't leaking oil. Wow, finally got the win I've been chasing. It took a whole week, but it's okay, I got the win. Driving away with no issues, no oil leaks, everything is fine. So what we've learned is that when you change a gasket, you need to change everything around it as well. I think that initially what was causing the leak was those O-rings anyway. If I didn't show it properly in the video, I would put a diagram on the screen right now. BMW sent me this diagram. Number 4 and 5 is what I actually needed to change. What I ended up changing originally was number 6. So I did the same job twice, which is me just being stupid. I'm now going to head to work and continue driving this car. Thank you for watching. If you liked all the mood shifts within this video, definitely give this video a like. Leave a comment, tell me what you think of E46s. Tell me what you think of diesels. Definitely subscribe to this channel. I come out with new videos every week. I'm soon hoping to be able to make some more driving videos, go to more drift events and things like that. Also give me a follow on Instagram @RogueDrive. And yeah, that's it. I'll see you guys next week. Peace.